Hello and welcome back to the Sacred Tears. So we left off um, where we had just finished the mission of getting a letter from the lieutenant's house, and the guy that put us on the mission, um, I guess it makes it look like it's a trap of some sort because the guards were tipped off of of what was going on that night. And the guy that put us on the mission in the first place didn't come to meet up. So, now we're here. Alright, so, Alfred, I delegated all the decisions for this job to you. Why did you agree to it? One person is all that was required to succeed. Everyone who failed was arrested. I admit that even I don't know the client's true intentions. If the number of arrestees increases, the imperial prison will become harder to manage. Soldiers will inevitably become less motivated to make arrests, even if they're ordered to, because prison security is the soldier's responsibility. Yes, which means that next special job of ours will be easier. So you were thinking ahead, eh? But the lower ranks won't like it, especially Glary and CL. When the prison is full, minor offenders will be released after a short interrogation. Thieves who get caught on low-level jobs won't have major bounties on their heads. If they did, it would be for serious crimes that anyone could do. Like murder, for example. We're not guild of assassins. We don't need members with that kind of background. So you're sorting the wheat from the chaff. That may not be a bad thing, but there again, the man in the black mask just may have been doing exactly the same thing. If that's the case, he might contact the thieves that didn't get caught on that job. Tell them to proceed with caution. Yes. Alright. So it looks like that Alfred and our boss has even been duped. So they got away. I have no excuses, sir. Don't worry about it. We let Red get away too, thanks to Celia falling behind. I apologize, sir. So Red and Black Cat both escaped, as did Shadow Knight and his mage friend. We were able to capture 20 other thieves. They're being rowdy in the cells. Well, it is just a jail. We can't send them to prison without a trial. At any rate, perhaps we ought to upgrade Black Cat to Black Panther. Make up a name and wanted post just a Shadow Knight's accomplice too. Yes, sir! Now, let's go face the Lieutenant General's tender mercies. I'll accompany you, sir. Hey, you're joining us too. Alright. And I guess that's the end of the demo, I think? Yeah, it looks like it. Those who stand against it, entangled schemes and dreams. The time of conflict draws near. If I had known that this was going to be, that this part was going to be as short as it was, I would have just continued it in the last episode. But, hey, I hadn't played the demo before I recorded it, so I had no idea. So yeah, that was the Sacred Tears demo, and as it says, it's going to be on sale sometime this month, so if you're even interested in buying this, I guess keep watch on it on Steam. As always, I'm going to be leaving the link down below to where you can download the demo. As for my review on this game, I would say that there are a lot of grammatical errors. The gameplay was okay, I guess. It was just your average RPG. The whole leveling up thing, as I had said in the previous episode, was just kind of BS. Like, it doesn't tell you how to level up your skills. It just kind of throws you in there and says, hey, okay, you know what, you're gonna battle now, and we're gonna have these little bars at the top of your screen that shows like when your two characters are leveling up, but you're not actually leveling up. You're not getting the skill points that you kind of need to be able to finish the game. Instead, we're just going to give you these points that you have to figure out how to use on your own, and be just confused and irritated when you can't figure it out at first, and then you just die over and over and over again. Because honestly, that's what I did. And then I figured it out. But before I figured it out, that was just really, just irritating. Like, I was so angry. Then, as for the storyline is extremely cliche. It's something that we've seen before, we've all seen before. So it's not anything like revolutionary or anything new or whatever. It's just kind of generic, I guess. And it also, like, this game, it goes along with the whole, kind of like anime rule, where at least one character has blue hair, and the sub-character is a chick that's blonde with blue eyes. It just kind of fits that, and I don't really like that. They could have used a lot more creativity with this game. And then, of course, there was that whole thing with that sexist, line from the elderly gentleman from earlier on in the series. And, I mean, you can make a great game without having to sexualize women or sexualize men or anything. Like, I don't understand why they had to do that. That part of it, I think was like, was just, it was what started to make me really, really, really dislike the game. I mean, the storyline I could handle, the artwork I love, the music I love, the whole cliche thing I could have handled, but when they had to bring in the whole sexualization of women, that was when I started to think to myself, okay, so first of all, these people aren't very creative, obviously, and they make so many grammatical errors, and some of the stuff doesn't make sense. And then, to top it all off, they had to use sexualization of women. Like, okay, it was an okay game before you started to do that. So, I guess that is my review of the game. Personally, I would say that out of 10, this is probably like a 3, and only a 3 because of the music and the artwork. That's it. Everything else is just shit. But the music and the artwork are pretty amazing. I mean, the music that you hear right now, I love this. This is what I want in a game, at least music-wise. And for it being a fantasy kind of RPG, the music really does fit. And really, that's the only positive review that I can give on this game. That and the artwork. So, yeah. That's the overall thing of this game. So, 3 out of 10. Do not recommend buying. But I would recommend buying the soundtrack because it's amazing. So, yeah, if you guys liked the video, please give it a thumbs up down below. Share with your friends. And if you haven't already, subscribe. And I will see you guys later in a new series, because this one is finally over. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye bye!